Come on, Berg. Posted the stream way too premature.
Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the UNLV Rebels. Three statements, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly.
I always wonder why they don't show like the opposing coach on the runouts. Well, I'd rather be on defense first.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. On the run, it's Scott. Stop right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Hayes. That's caught. It's Collins. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Now on first down from the 28. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with it. And the defense.
I'm not gonna lie, it's like he knows what I'm running.
Great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man,
No, it's gonna be a long game if we can't run the ball.
Get the right coverage and it's man-to-man, and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver. You just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice
This
job
is
by the
crazy.
receiver, creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Can't run the ball.
Nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here we go. Ready. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Hayes. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to go right back downfield.
That's fine. I didn't like that play.
On first down, 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Scott. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. The run inside. It's Scott. Maybe a crease.
About time.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone
About time.
on the ground. Giving
I don't know if
that guy
we can
the
be able to run the
football
ball at
time
all.
after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and Running inside, it's Thomas. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Across the 45. Finding some room.
Bro, that tight end blocker gives me so many fits. The CPU is tearing me up with that shit too. You can know runs coming because of that extra tight end in that fucking spot. It's ridiculous.
At the running back spot, they said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed, and that guy takes
But it's so like demoralizing when you have to have like a 12 play drive
True, David. There's so many
to get
really
points,
good
and he
running backs
scores
in
in
the
2
country
plays.
that can make people miss, but when we see
And
them
they're
get
both
to the
run
second
plays.
level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit
Demoralizing.
different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties
I'm gonna
miss
try
him,
Marcel.
this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
At this rate, like we don't need to play fast.
Going from the 17.
He's able to score that quick. We don't need to score fast.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Knocked down behind the line.
We don't have the athletes to compete with this shit.
But there were more there to greet him.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete. Man,
What am I doing?
to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception.
Dang,
by
that's
the
so
defender
dumb.
there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
You make up the game plan and not
I don't know
a lot
the
on
fucking
play sheet
buttons
for
right
this.
now.
3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field.
GG's.
This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the ball comes to rest right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. That's caught. It's Burnett. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
This slot shit is.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Thomas. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll go right back to him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
That's fine.
And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay.
Same result.
Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Ready, go! Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Scott.
I'm hesitating so fucking bad right now.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Dropping back, it's Hayes. Dumps it off in the flats. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He wants to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Scott. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Flag 14. Flag 14. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
Why is the tight end on a jet fucking pass? That is awful. What are we doing? Holy shit, man.
Boy, they'd love to
Wake
pick
up.
this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they only had to move the ball 30 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And a good solid pickup there before the defense.
Can't make the adjustments we want to. God dang.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it.
Let's go.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Thomas. Picks up the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Thomas. He's there to make the stop.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
I got scared.
This movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again.
Bro,
And there's a
he's
reason
got
he can
this
run,
shit
right?
too.
Like,
That's crazy.
he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
It's tripping.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he pumps it up inside the 20. That's going to be a safety, and you want to talk about screwing up a turnover. He just did.
I can't say what I want to say on this because I'd get fired, but what are you doing? Like, as you continue to run backwards, at some point,
What are you
the
doing?
play's over. I'm not going to get positive yards, but at some point, you
I've
can't
never
change,
seen
but
that
it's almost like
animation.
they thought this
I
was a
deserve
video
it.
game, and it just
I
came
deserve
back,
it.
but goes all the way backwards and just give up the safety.
This is what I do. Like, I play well enough to take fucking momentum and I give it right fucking back. Like, that is so fucking dumb.
Plenty of time left in
So
the
dumb.
half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for room, it's Thomas.
So dumb.
9-yard pickup on the
This should not even be a ball game right now.
And
God
getting
dang.
first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they reacted well
So
to the
fucking
completion,
frustrating.
but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Get it out on the screen. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll get rid of it. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It falls incomplete.
Like,
He was trying to find his man for 6.
come on, man. The bailouts we're not getting versus him is crazy.
He'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard.
Somebody's complaining about lagging, like you're not even playing bad.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Stanford Cardinal. And it's the Fighting Irish in front on the scoreboard and atop their conference standings. And it's hardly too early to dream big. This team is closing in on a 6-0 start. Could be a special season.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Now facing a third and long. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. The Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2.
Ready. Red 54, red 54. Ready, go.
On the option. Now the pitch. There's some room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the
Should just kept rolling. Like, what am I doing?
Keep this drive alive.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Looking to pass. It's Hayes. Touchdown, North Dakota State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it.
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be...
If he didn't spin, he had it.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I clicked on to the wrong person.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Thomas. They'll wrestle him down just short measure this one.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the Rebels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run for it.
Let's go.
Not get there. A fourth down stop.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Looking left. A strike downfield. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end.
We're not switched looking where we want to.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. There's a crease.
I took my guy out of the pit.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just
take a shower
a
and
really
really
easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Quick release on the RPO. They stop him.
Put that D in a hard flat. He did not play a hard flat.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Finds his man. It's Thomas. He works
What?
inside the 30 down to the 29.
What just happened?
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him.
Why did he keep running?
David, as a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket.
Oh my God.
The second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this this, they can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
Okay. Not bad. I didn't know we had the athletes for that.
They finally get to him on that run. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands.
Oh.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
This shit's gonna lag out in the 4th quarter. Don't do that to me. Why let us get this freaking far and then lag out? He's about to lag out.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
What's going on? Fine.
So frustrating to see.
I decline.
Lose track of the play. Can pick up a penalty like that. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Quarterback making adjustments. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Even after that penalty, the defense can still get after them on a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw.
Good play.
Stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line.
I don't know where my mind was at.
They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy.
God, I just want to fucking knock the piss out of his Oklahoma ass.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make the play.
Fucking knock the shit out of him.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Rebels.
Oh my God.
The Rebels surge back on top.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They'll go to the air. Takes the grab. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that 2-point conversion attempt goes awry. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Fires to the big fella. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go with the football that time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes. And how about tackling the catch? He wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as the guy made the snag, down he went.
They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Complete to Williams over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside. Scott powers through the defender.
I did.
He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. With that,
Come on.
closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
That was an awful play call.
He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown.
Hopefully we never are in desperate need of a 2-point conversion, because we're 0 for 2 this fucking game.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They're going to ride this running back. Makes one-man miss. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it.
God dang!
On it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their 1st pick of the game.
Oh.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
He'll toss it. Could be enough. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the 1st down. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Fine play action.
About time.
Intercepted for the 11th time.
Go.
Got some room to
Damn.
run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Brings a tackle and he's got
Dude,
room.
let's get the beast.
They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Scott. Breaks the tackle.
What is going on right now? Jesus Christ. Come on now.
More room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Burnett. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game. And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Down enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Orji. Flicks it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Got a 1st down. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout.
Bro, that's the 2nd time I've lurked something, got a meter, and nothing fucking happened.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. wants to throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help.
And you get in for the late touchdown, the consolation.
Bro, I lurked so many today and got no animation. It's crazy.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Now the toss. He's not quite going to get there in this try for 2.
6-0, baby.
Unable to cut into this lead any further.
6-0. 5 tutties. Our offense was not here today. That's crazy. He did all that complaining about connection issues and put up almost 400 yards.